My kids are finally back in school, which means I finally have the time and the quietness to do my 2024 reading wrap up. I read 231 books last year, which is honestly mind-blowing to me. 162 of those were audiobooks though, and I'm a huge audiobook person, so that is not shocking to me. I prefer audiobooks and I always have one playing in my ear basically all day long. 48 of them were ebooks and 21 were physical books, which I'm gonna pat myself on the back because that's probably the most physical books I have read in years. That comes down to 30,304 pages and 1,925.97 hours of audiobooks. My most read genre was romance, followed up by fantasy, which is a surprise to no one. My most read authors this year were Caroline Peckham and Susan Valenti. I read their Age of Vampires this year, finished Darkmoor Penitentiary, Neverkeep, finished off Zodiac Academy, and also I listened to the first 2 Zodiac Academy graphic audiobooks. This was the year that I discovered Elsie Silver and I binged her entire Chestnut Spring series, Wild Love, Wild Eyes, and I cannot wait for the next book. Then it was Shonda Han, which she was a new to me author. I discovered her Daughters of Aviel books with the Audible Plus catalog, and I binged that whole series. And then it was Jane Washington, which I love her Ironside Academy series. Sabaa Tahir, An Ember in the Ashes was probably one of my favorite series that I read this year. Nisha J. Lee, I reread the first 3 books of her Artifacts of Uranus, and I finished up that series this year. It was so good. Closing out my most read authors were Emily Rath and N.K. Jemisin. And then I read 118 new to me authors, which I will probably do another video of my favorite new authors that I can't wait to read more of their books from, but I think that's pretty cool. And I am planning doing more videos like what were my favorite reads, my favorite audiobooks, that kind of thing, but that won't be in this video. But if you were to ask me like what books that I just cannot stop thinking about, it's probably going to be One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. I absolutely love them so much. I would love to know what were some of your favorite reads from 2024.